What's she doing here?
I've been keeping tabs on you. It's proven to be quite a disappointment. You're wasting your time with swords. It's beneath you.
You're never losing time learning how to defend yourself.
You asked me once my reds don't have borders.
You don't need one?
Because they are a distraction. We can protect ourselves. Warders are nothing more than glorified dogs.
Oh!
Never the loyal warders. Like your precious Lan. Usually they're a footnote casualty in some fight.
Don't talk like that about Lan.
You don't let me go right now. What did you do to me? I shielded it from the source. You can still feel it, but you can't touch it, can you? It's making you angry. Use that anger. My sisters would definitely believe there's only one way to travel. But they're wrong. We're here to learn. Not about silt or swords.
I don't like what she's saying, like...
I want to see you become so powerful, no man, no woman will ever be able to take that away from you.
I think that you're sincere, and why not? But I don't like how you're motivating her.
Why are you doing this for him? He betrayed you all.
All men deserve a proper burial.
If it was up to Uno, he would have left his corpse to the vultures.
Which is why I'm in charge and Uno's not.
No.
You don't want revenge.
You want revenge on a body?
Revenge for all the wrongs done to us, then be no Shienarans left in the borderlands. As for anger, that won't bring my men back.
Mm-hmm.
Folk and two rivers were so kind to Padam Fan. It always stopped to chat. There's a rage inside of me. And the closer we get to finding him, the more it grows.
Oh my dear.
I'm scared that when we finally come face to face, I won't be able to stop myself.
From what?
Killing you.
Perhaps Bane had a reason for doing what he did.
You all have reasons to act, it doesn't mean that there are good reasons.
But you may find it worth asking the question.
How'd you go? Why was he here? What did you want from him?
He's an Aes Sedai with London secrets.
Don't you dare smile at me. As if everything is fine. As if you don't know exactly what you're doing.
Don't give him the silence treatment, come on. He doesn't deserve that.
I'll have my dinner up here tonight.
Moiraine!
Make it yourself.
What you doing? Health wine. Today. Can't believe I forgot. What does the letter say? He says they're still searching for Padam Fane in the Hall of the Lair. But they've lost the trail. There's something about being with these soldiers. They have the saying about swords and shields in enemy fire. Is that if you stand alone with a shield, much of your body is still exposed. But if you stand in a group covering each other with your shields, nothing can touch any of you. It made me think of us. And how together we face the impossible.
Yes.
But now, in our separate corners of the world, every day feels exposed. Which is a long-winded way to say I miss you both. Imran, Layla, let's promise that come next year, 4 of us will celebrate together. And if we're lucky, wherever he is, Matt will manage to stay out of trouble and join us too.
Let's promise that next year, the four of us will celebrate together.
And that must be painful. A dozen letters now, not a single mention of headcourt fun.
Wrong! He mentioned him. How did you have this later?
What do you want from me?
We know that she was after him, but...
doesn't suit you.
I haven't touched that dagger in 6 months. I am not a threat to you. Or your red sisters, or Moiraine, or the entire bloody world.
Very well done, man.
I didn't talk during the intro about the fact that he was recast. I didn't want to talk about it. It's a good introduction scene for the new actor playing that character.
I just miss Ran so much.
Oh, Egwene.
No matter how much I complain about this place, I'm not going anywhere. I'm here. I'm here with you always.
Girls.
All right. May his spirit find its way back to us.
He's still alive!
I'm proud to have called him friend.
Are we gonna see him at the end? Like right now?
When a woman who can channel is cut off from the one power, it feels like the most brutal form of assault. Your mind reliving the trauma again and again, remembering what you once were and what you will never be again. I don't look at Moiraine and see a selfish woman. I look at her and I see strength.
She's waiting to stay alive, to live.
Perhaps, instead of trying to force her to speak, it's time for you to be quiet and really listen.
That you used to do it. To be quiet, you know.
I think that's the first time in my life someone's told me I need to be quiet.
She left? Lan, you can feel that she's in danger right there. It's for one. Oh fuck. Lan. I knew you would come. Come on, my dear. Not only you're gonna be okay, but you're gonna save her like always. Both of you, you're gonna be okay. Like, what is happening to you? Both of you. Moiraine. They came. So many things. They are gonna take care of you, you're gonna be okay, both of you. Ah. I'm a little mad right now. Like, all of what happened right there at the end, it could have been avoided really. If only people would have talked together, you know, and be careful together, and they would have worked together. I understand everything about the fact that Moiraine, she felt like she was assaulted and it was really brutal and violent, and right there she's trying to find a solution also to have her power back, and she feels like she has to do it on her own. Maybe also she feels like she's giving up on Lan a little, and that's why she's pushing him away. I can understand all of that, also the bond that they have together, like she doesn't want for him to feel like she's feeling. Clearly, I can understand all of that. The fact is that she's not talking at all about it, about her feelings, about her plan, about what is happening for her, about the journey, you know, that she wants to take and all, and it's making it difficult for us to understand how she feels. And we are lucky, you know, that in fact the other two, they explain that. And everything about the poem, everything about what she wants to do, for now I can't understand it. And really I can understand why she's not saying anything, why she's not explaining everything to Lan. But even if I can understand it, I want still explanation about it. And it feels like a real frustration, because we can feel also like Lan, who is frustrated that she's not talking to him anymore, because these two, they used to be so close and they used to work together really for so long. So to have them now being apart like that, it hurts, it's frustrating, we can feel his frustration, and because of that, yes, it's making me mad and angry, because I can feel how he is feeling. Even if I can understand Moiraine, but still I have the impression that she's keeping too much for herself, that it's hurting herself also to keep so much for herself. She needs to talk, she needs to open herself, she needs to make peace with what happened. Like, it's rough to say it like that, and it's not really the good words, but she needs to understand that she needs to heal. And for now, she's fighting, and it's great, and people, women who were assaulted, you know, in real life, it's one of the big phases, you know, of what is happening after that. You want to fight, you want to prove, you want to stay alive, you want to do stuff on your own, but at some point, you know, you need to understand also that you need to heal, and that because of that, you need help from outside, from your friends, your family, but also maybe a professional help. And I think that in a way, maybe it's what's gonna happen to Moiraine. She's gonna need help from Lan, from her friends, you know, who are gonna heal her, like right there, what happened to her physically, but maybe also she's gonna need help to heal inside with the power situation. Do you understand what I mean? I think that the parallel between being assaulted and what happened to Moiraine was really great to make us understand how violent it was, but also to make us understand all of the steps that she's gonna take after that. So yes, a lot of frustration and anger for what happened to her, for the consequences for her. I can understand, but it's rough. The frustration, the anger that Lan is feeling, that silence between them, the lack of complicity, you know, between them, that bond that we love and that we don't have anymore. It's rough, it's making me mad. That poem, we need to know what is that poem truly. The fact that people after it wanted to know the truth, that's why that guy is now in danger, that's why they came right there for her, for it. We need to know more about it. We have also Nynaeve and Egwene at the same place, as novice, you know, and the fact that one is taking it better than the other one. Egwene, she misses Rand for sure, she doesn't know that he's still alive, but she's focused really on her training, and that's great. Right there, she wanted to understand more about things, you know, how she could train better, but at the same time, that discussion with this Aes Sedai, I'm really like, something is going on right there, like what they talked about, all of the subtitles into it. It was almost like maybe you like both women and men and it's okay, accept that, accept yourself. Like really, I felt subtitles into it, like accept your desire, accept the fact that maybe you desire both, you know. We'll see. Nynaeve, it's more complicated. She's training to fight, she wants to train to fight. She doesn't find her place into all of this system, you know, with all of these rules. She doesn't accept them, she's acting like a rebel. But at the same time, maybe it's because of the fact that she can't do it and it's frustrating for her because they're expecting a lot from her after what happened. They are all saying that she can do so great and she can't do it. That discussion with, I forgot her name, the blonde one, I hated it. Like, I love the fact that you feel that she can do really great and that you want that for her. That part, I loved it. But the fact that you want for Nynaeve to take that power from anger, you want her to use her anger to do it, like, I don't think that Nynaeve, she needs that to be pushed, you know, like, it's not a good way to motivate her. Talk about her friends, her real motive, you know, they talked about it, her real motive to be there and to train, it's her friends, to help her friends, to help people. Nynaeve, she's always like that. At least she was always like that. So for that woman to say that her motive needs to be her anger, I'm not okay with it. We have all of the story with them following these tracks to find the Dark One, to find all of that. That's a good second narrative arc, I mean by that, second quest, you know, a parallel story. But for now, I don't have the impression that they are progressing a lot. Like for this episode, it was mostly to discover that company, that group of men. Why not? In the future, I think that it's gonna be important, but for now, it's mostly about the characters, that group, okay. Rand, we just saw really a little of him to just confirm that he's still alive and that he's thinking about his old life, his friends, okay. We had a little moment also with Matt. I didn't talk during the intro about the fact that he was recasted because, you know, it was really a little frustration for me at the end of the season 1 because I truly appreciated the guy who interpreted Matt. He left for personal reasons and I can understand that and it's his choice. But at the same time, after, you know, that choice, you know, we had some rumors online and all, so I don't want to give an opinion about it, to put myself, you know, into that debate or not. So that's why I didn't talk about it, and I was just waiting to see the new guy and how he would play Matt. And right there, I think that it was a good introduction for this actor playing that character, because I immediately recognized the character, not only his face, you know, how he's looking, but also how he's feeling and how he's acting, I would say, you know, how he's moving and all. So it was great. As an introduction, you know, it was great. We knew that they were looking for him. The fact that they found him and no one knows, like Nynaeve and Egwene, they don't know about it, and I'm not sure that the other ones, they know in fact. The fact that you're keeping him right there, you're torturing him in a way, like right there, you read that later without seeing the part about him. I don't understand, you know, what she wants to do with him right there. I'm a little confused by it. Okay, that was a good first episode. This episode, you know, was built, so really we spent time with Perrine, with Nynaeve and with Egwene. Little scenes about Rand and Matt. A lot of things about Moiraine and where she's standing now, but not a lot of explanations. It really felt like we never left the show, you know. Like, they are not taking us by the hand, you know, to explain to us things and stuff like that. Like, really, it's the continuity of the first season. It's great, it's really great, I appreciated it. I'm gonna watch right now the second episode. It's gonna be in another video for you. Remember that if you're watching this on YouTube, you can already have my reactions and thoughts about the second episode on my Patreon with an extended reaction part. If you guys, you can be interested by that, and you just have to subscribe to the level 2. It's €5 if you can be interested by that. Okay, it's all for you for this video, and it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine? Crazy.